hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. I wrestled with an alligator, I done tussled with a whale, handcuffed lightning, thrown thunder in jail. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that wear you out, it's the pebble in your shoe. Friendship is not something you learn in school. But if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. I know where I'm going and I know the truth, and I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm free to be what I want. Age is whatever you think it is. You are as old as you think you are. Silence is golden when you can't think of a good answer. It will be a killer, and a chiller, and a thriller, when I get the gorilla in Manila. Hating people because of their color is wrong. And it doesn't matter which color does the hating. It's just plain wrong. The name Muhammad is the most common name in the world. In all the countries around the world, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Turkey, Syria, Lebanon, there are more Muhammads than anything else. When I joined the Nation of Islam and became a Muslim, they gave me the most famous name because I was the champ. I never thought of losing, but now that it has happened, the only thing is to do it right. That's my obligation to all the people who believe in me. We all have to take defeats in life. If they can make penicillin out of moldy bread, they can sure make something out of you. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. I am the greatest, I said that even before I knew I was. The fight is won or lost far away from witnesses, behind the lines, in the gym, and out there on the road, long before I dance under those lights. It's lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges, and I believed in myself. Rivers, ponds, lakes and streams, they all have different names, but they all contain water. Just as religions do, they all contain truths. Life is a gamble. You can get hurt, but people die in plane crashes, lose their arms and legs in car accidents. People die every day. Same with fighters, some die, some get hurt, some go on. You just don't let yourself believe it will happen to you. My way of joking is to tell the truth. That's the funniest joke in the world. I'm the greatest thing that ever lived. I'm the king of the world. I'm a bad man. I'm the prettiest thing that ever lived. My only fault is that I don't realize how great I really am. I've made my share of mistakes along the way, but if I have changed even one life for the better, I haven't lived in vain. Cassius Clay is a name that white people gave to my slave master. Now that I am free, that I don't belong anymore to anyone, that I'm not a slave anymore, I gave back their white name, and I chose a beautiful African one. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. It's hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. The man who has no imagination has no wings. It's not bragging if you can back it up. It's just a job. Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand. I beat people up. If you lose a big fight, it will worry you all of your life. It will plague you, until you get your revenge. Ali's got a left, Ali's got a right. When he knocks you down, you'll sleep for the night, and when you lie on the floor and the ref counts to 10, hope and pray that you never meet me again. I wish people would love everybody else the way they love me. It would be a better world. My principles are more important than the money or my title. Allah is the Arabic term for God. Stand up for God, fight for God, work for God and do the right thing, and go the right way, things will end up in your corner. At home I am a nice guy, but I don't want the world to know. Humble people, I've found, don't get very far. Superman doesn't need a seatbelt. To make America the greatest is my goal, so I beat the Russians and I beat the Pole. And the USA won the medal of gold. The Greeks said, you are better than the Cassius of old. Boxing is a lot of white men watching two black men beat each other up. Do you think the world was shocked when Nixon resigned? Wait till I whoop George Foreman's behind. Wars of nations are fought to change maps. But wars of poverty are fought to map change. I said I was the greatest, I never said I was the smartest. I'm so fast that last night I turned off the light switch in my hotel room and was in bed before the room was dark. Only a man who knows what it is like to be defeated can reach down to the bottom of his soul and come up with the extra ounce of power it takes to win when the match is even. It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. If you even dream of beating me, you'd better wake up and apologize. A man who views the world the same at 50 as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm not the greatest, I'm the double greatest. Not only do I knock him out, but I also pick the round. Go up in an airplane. Go high enough, And it's like we don't even exist. I've seen George Foreman shadow boxing and the shadow won. I don't have to be what you want me to be. Frazier is so ugly that he should donate his face to the US Bureau of Wildlife. A rooster crows only when it sees the light. Put him in the dark and he'll never crow. I have seen the light and I'm crowing. I am an ordinary man who worked hard to develop the talent I was given. I believed in myself, and I believe in the goodness of others. No intelligent black man or black woman in his or her right black mind wants white boys and white girls coming to their homes to marry their black sons and daughters. America is the greatest country in the world. What keeps me going is my goals. I should be a postage stamp because that's the only way I'll ever get licked. I'm beautiful. I'm fast. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I can't possibly be beaten.